Hi, my name is Greg Felt. I'm Director of Public Health for Sheffield, and I'll talk briefly now about testing, particularly antibody testing. There are two types of tests for COVID-19. One is the PCR test, which is the have I got it now test, and the second one is the antigen test, which is the have I had it test. It tests for an antibody response to an infection, hence the name antibody testing. I'll say at the outset that there are no approved tests for home antibody testing in this country at the moment in mid-April. I am well aware that a number of people are selling home antibody tests at the moment in various parts of Sheffield. I have great concerns about that, and here's why. The tests aren't accurate enough to support their proposed use, the have I had it, and thus am I immune. And I won't go into the maths of it all here. There are plenty of stuff on social media that does, but even a very, very good test in a low prevalence of illness has a really, really poor predictive value. So thus the science doesn't support the use of those tests outside a very tightly defined set of circumstances, and home testing is not one of those circumstances. Being plain, we don't yet know enough about the science of the immune response to support testing in those kinds of contexts. The science is moving pretty quickly, but at the moment we just don't know enough about how to interpret the test. How do I interpret a positive or a negative result? We can't really. So it's not just about people wasting their money on tests. That people may have a view that, oh, I tested negative, therefore I'm immune, and therefore I can now visit my 96-year-old grandma, which isn't okay. Imagine if that's a false negative, i.e. you tested negative but you aren't actually immune, or even if you are immune, the test does what it says it does. That doesn't stop you having the virus on your hands when you go and visit your gran. So they give a false sense of reassurance, they can give a false result, and for that reason, neither the council nor the NHS is supporting the use of home antibody testing at this time. It may come, but at the moment we're not supporting it, and that's regardless of whether or not someone is saying the test is MHRA approved or not. And where we find out about the tests that are on sale in outside of clinical context, we will take action on that. So I'd encourage you not to bother with home antibody testing, because at the moment it's not fit for the job that it's being put for.